Hi, 7th graders. Today, we are going to go over parts 1 and 2 of the rules of the game test so that you can make corrections if you haven't already. So this part, you were able to use your vocabulary list for the vocab, and it was open book for the true and false. So you really shouldn't have too many corrections if you use those resources when you did this the first time. So you'll need the copy of the test from your folder if you'd like to follow along while I'm going over this. And your only assignment for tonight is to make corrections to parts 1 and 2 if you haven't already. So for part 1 matching, you were supposed to write the vocabulary word next to its definition. And the words to choose from for the first section were adversary, benefactor, benevolently, circumstance, and impart. For number 1, to make known, you should have had impart. For number 2, kindly should be benevolently. Number 3, condition or situation is a circumstance. Number 4, an opponent is an adversary. And number 5, a person who gives monetary aid or some other donation would be a benefactor. For the next section, your choices are malodorous, ponder, pungent, recessed, retort. Number 6, intense odor should be pungent. Number 7, to think is ponder. Number 8, having a bad odor is malodorous. If you take Spanish, mal, M-A-L, actually means bad. Hollowed out space for number 9 is recessed. And a quick, witty reply would be a retort. Moving on to part 2, which was true or false. If the statement was correct, you should have written true. And if it was incorrect, you should have written false. You did not have to change the statement to make it true. Number 11, the story takes place in San Francisco, California. That is true. Number 12, Waverly became a very good checkers player in the story. That is false. And guess what? Mrs. Hassen, teachers make mistakes too. I'm realizing, because I just gave people feedback on these true and false questions, that I read that wrong. And I'm the one that made up the question. What was I thinking? I was thinking that checkers was chess, but it's not. That's a tricky question. She doesn't become a good checkers player. She becomes a good chess player. So those of you who wrote false and I told you it was wrong, just pretend I didn't say that. Number 12 actually should be false. Oops, my bad. Number 13, Waverly became the Grand Master at the end of the story. That is false. Number 14, Waverly is 13 years old. That is also false. She's actually only 9 years old. And number 15, Waverly is embarrassed when her mother shows her off at the market. That is true. So make your corrections. I'm sorry if I caused any confusion on number 12. For those of you who wrote false and I told you it was wrong, good for you, because you actually did better on that question than I did. Have a great day, 7th graders. Make those corrections if needed, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.